Okay, with Siyata Dishmaya, we are on Tet Zayin Amud Beis. That's today's Amud Yomi learning for soldiers. We're on the bottom of Tet Zayin Amud Aleph, things that we've seen already on Daf Yud Aleph, so we'll do it quickly about Osek Mitzvah Pater and Mitzvah. So the Mishnah had said that a Chasan is Pater Mikriyat Shema on the first night. So the Gemara says, Tanu Rabbanan, about the source of this, the Gemara says, B'shivtecha b'veisecha, by Kriyat Shema, and Prat Osek b'mitzvah. He's not sitting in the menuch of his house. The Gemara says, Uvlechtecha v'derech Prat lechasan, to exclude the chasan. Kan amru hakones, the person gets married to a besula, is Pater Mikriyat Shema. Versus no says almana, you're chayiv. The Gemara is going to say, where do you see this in the pasuk? Later on, it's going to talk about the difference between the almana and the besula. The Gemara says, my mashma, where do you see this in the pasuk? Amr of Papa. Ki derech, it says ma derech is a reshus. You're just go. You can go or not go. Kirtzon cha or kirtzon no. Right, to go against your will or go with your will. Afachanami, so to be the chova to read is a reshus, right? To the exclusion if you're involved in mitzvah like the chas and your pater. The Gemara says milo askin. How do you know? Right, maybe we're talking about that b'shivtecha b'veisecha. He's been going in a dvar mitzvah and the Torah says vafil hachiyam marachmana likri to read. Gemara says imkain, if that's true, lema krabeleches. What is the lechtecha? You're going. So shmamina beleches tidcha. That's when you're chayev in kriyat shema. Hudu mechayeves. But hashal mitzvah, as we turn the page, you are pater. Gemara says yihachi, if that's true, might your yahakonis sabsula. So afil hakonis is almana nami. Right. So why are you limiting it to? If you're marrying also almana, it's a mitzvah. So you're being an osek mitzvah, osek hechsher mitzvah. So the Gemara says, hold on. The Gemara says that hacha tarid, hacha lo tarid. There's an issue, probably a second category called tirda. So by tirda, where you're involved or busy and you can't have the proper kavana, so that's where you're pater by psula. But by an almana, you're not torrid. Gemara says, is that the category? Imishum tirda, afilu, if that's true, tavas v'naso bayam nami. Even if you are drowning in a ship in the yam, should also be pater. But alama, but didn't Rabbi Abba Barazavda Amarav say that an avil is chayiv in all mitzvahs amuris b'Torah, except for tefillin, shari nemar behen pe'er. Shnemar pe'ercha chavush alech v'gomer. Gemara, as we had learned on Daf Yud Aleph, says there's a difference. Hasam tirda the reshus, hacha tirda the mitzvah. By an avel being upset is a tirda the reshus. It's not. There's a din of tziduk hadin. Rav Soloveitchik explained that you have to go and you chayiv in mitzvahs, and you don't have a chiv to be upset. And not only that, you have a chiv to overcome it. Versus tirda the mitzvah, then you would actually be pater by the case of the besula, not the case of the almana. Next Mishnah, we're talking about some exceptions to the rule of Rav Gamliel. So Gemara says, Rochatz laila rishona shemesa ishto. Right, so Rav Gamliel washed, even though it was the first night that his wife died. Right, so Rashi here says, V'nikbara bo bayom, she was buried that day. V'afal pi, that an avel is asa brachitza. He said, I did rochatz. As the Gemara is going to say, he's in istanis. V'adam me'unag u'mefunag. Okay, so rochatz balayla rishon shemese ishto. Amlo tamidav limadatana rabbeinu. You taught us an avel is asa lechotz. Amlem eni kishar b'nei adam. I'm like a real istasani. I'm a mefunak and istanis. Right, I have special hygienic needs. Then the Mishnah continues with Kishemes Tavi Avdo. When Tavi, his Eved, died, he beloved Tanchumen. He was Makabel Tanchumen. Amalo Tamid of Libanatenu Rabbeinu, Shem Makabel Tanchumen al Avodim. Amalahem Tavi is not just like a normal Eved. Ain't Tavi Avdi Kishar Kol Avodim. He's a kosher. He was like a different level, maybe like a son, like a Talmud. Chas on the Mishnah concludes, in what's the cross creation, he could be Kore. he could be koreh. We had said it's not considered like URL. Rav Shimon Gamliel Omer lo kol harotz litot hashim ito. But Rav Shimon Gamliel says not everybody who wants to could go and do this. Comes the Gemara and says, my taima de Rav Gamliel, that said that he washed his hands, because maybe he said ksavar aninos laila de rabbanon. Dechsiv achrisa kiyom mar. The whole aninos is at nighttime, right? As Rashi says, fa'afa pi shaya leil yom amisa. It was that, right? The uksiv aninos be'orai. So dechtiv lo achalti voni mimenu. Upachot miyom echad eno aninos. The alfi rabbana mivachrita kiyom mar. Ksavar Gamliel ein laila shalach ravim hayom. El midrabanan hu. Keshari mea avel. Gabe isnos lo gaze be'rabban. It's a machlokas tanaim and zvachim. Whether aninos laila is the oraisa or the rabbanan. He's saying that aninos, which is before you bury the maize, that's on the nighttime, is only midrabanan. In the case of an istanis, lo gazu be rabbanan. Fine. The Gemara continues. It says, they don't not include in the shura. We'll come back to, I'll send it over the chat, a little bit more about the aninos within Rashi and other Rishonim. But back on the Gemara. Maisu Mesa, the Shivcha of Rebbe Eliezer, Nichnusu Talmidov to Menachem Oto, came and Shirosam. He was running away. Allah la Aliyah, Falu Acharav, Nichnas la Pilon, Nichnas Acharav, Nichnas la Trakl, Nichnas Acharav. He was trying to go away from them, right? These small little shacks, and right? Get a hint. Amam Keduma Anisha Tem Nichvim Beposhim, that I would think that you get burnt by lukewarm water. Even if it's burning hot. Get the hint. What do you say? Keshem she'omrim lo la'adam al shoro, on his shore, on his chamor, she'meisu hamakom yimalei lecha chesroncha, kach omrim lo alav dava shivchato hamakom yimalei lecha yerchisaron. Tanya idach avodim u shvachos ein maspidin otam. You don't give them a hesped. Yossi Omer im eved kosher hu omrim alav havi ish tov v'ne'man v'nene migio amalo im kein mahinach t'leksherim. So that's a good hesped. Meaning ish tov ne'man v'nene migio. The bright the continues. Tanur Rabbanan inkorn avos ela l'shlosh. There's only 3 avos. Inkorn imos ela ba'arba avos. Ela ba'arba 4 avos. My time, why only 3? Ilay mibishum to lo yadina. Maybe because we don't know. Imi ruvin kosin or imi shimon kosin. Yachi imos nami lo yadina imi rachel. Are we coming from Rachel? Are we coming from Leah? Elad ad the hacha. For these 3 are chashiva tfei. Right, chashivi. But tfei lo chashivi. There's a certain level of chashivas of the shalosh avos. Tani idach avad mishvachos in korno some abba ploni v'ima plonis. Sharo gomil you korno some abba ploni v'ima plonis. Maisa lister, no. Mishum de chashivi again, because they considered they were chashiv. Okay, so we will stop here and continue for Yud Zayin tomorrow.